Hello. Let's look at the other side of things for a second. First off, I am not a political analyst, and I'm not telling you who you should vote for. You shouldn't tell me who I should vote for, and I shouldn't tell you who to vote for because that's the way the election works. Also, the election is a secret ballot process, so you don't have to tell anybody who you voted for. A lot of people that did vote for Trump in the election against Hillary Clinton claimed they were not going to vote for Trump. People would call on the phone and they would do polling. They say, "Oh no, I'm going to vote for Hillary Clinton," and then of course that couldn't possibly be true in that area. And a lot of people were ashamed to say they're going to vote for Donald Trump. Do you like Donald Trump? Do you like Donald Trump? How about Joe Biden? Do you like Joe Biden? What about another candidate? Kennedy? Do you like Kennedy? You go out and vote for whoever you want to vote for. Like I said, this whole channel is about me and what I do, and what I'm going to do, what I plan to do. I may not make it to the poll. Maybe I won't even be alive in November. Who knows? Hopefully I will. It's kind of grim. But what I'm saying here is you vote for whoever you want to vote for. I posted before that Trump is going to win. I said, are you ready? Are you prepared basically for a Trump win in 2024, taking office in 2025? And people came out of the woodwork and they were saying all kinds of terrible things about me and about Trump and about Republicans and all that kind of stuff. And that's fine. When Hillary was running against Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton running against Donald Trump, Clinton versus Trump, you got to say the whole names properly. I said to people, I think there's a chance, because everybody's saying it's going to be Hillary. She's so experienced. She's so great. She's very smart. She's an attorney. She was a senator. She was all this on and on and on. She's going to win. Highly qualified, they were saying. And I just think that Trump's going to pull it out, and I think Trump's going to win. And the reason I told them that I think Trump might win is he doesn't have political baggage. Does he have baggage? Sure. Do we all have baggage? Yes. So for all the positives that Hillary Clinton had, she also had political enemies. She had some questionable things that she had done in her political career that people just didn't like. Some people didn't like it. Also, she had personal baggage, which of course Donald Trump does as well, and did back then, and will probably always. A lot of people are saying she could not be a strong leader because she was not a strong wife when it came to her husband cheating on her. And people say, well, it's only one time with Monica Lewinsky. No, it was a lot more than that. You know it. I know it. She knew it. The American people know it. It's not true. So when she says that, it makes her almost look like she's not even smart. But she's very, very smart, very experienced. But a lot of people are saying, well, if she can't stand up to her husband and say, look, here, you dirty, whatever you are, Arkansas sharecropper, how can she stand up to Putin and some of these other major leaders of countries that may come into agreement with us? If we get an agreement, let's say with Iran or North Korea, and they don't live up to it, she can say, oh, I forgive you, it's okay, sweetheart, come back. Now some people are saying, yeah, she should forgive and she should stay with that man no matter what. She promised to do that. But when he didn't live up to his vows, his promises to her, what did she do? It looks like next to nothing. So if one of these major leaders of these countries, someone may even have nukes, and if she can't stand up, she's going to lose. And I mean, she's going to fold and do whatever they say. And I kind of was saying, I think that maybe some people were thinking that just by, was a finger to the wind or whatever. I just thought that. So now I'm saying this. Donald Trump's going to win, guys. Biden is going to lose. So this video is going to be on the other side. Why Biden's going to lose. Biden is going to lose. Biden's going to lose. Biden is going to lose. Now, with saying that, people were saying everything. All I said on the last was Trump is going to win. And they're saying, oh, yeah? Well, you're a MAGA. You're a Trumpster. You're a MAGA. You are a pedophile. If you support that man, you are a pedophile. Not that he may be a pedophile. They're saying that Joe was taking showers, Joe Biden was taking showers with his little girl, and he might be, and this Tara Reid, is that her name? Maybe he touched her. But if I say, and I didn't say, hi, my name is David, I'm a huge Trump supporter, get out there and vote for Donald Trump. I didn't say that. I didn't say, I want Donald Trump to win. Donald Trump. Shish boom ba. Woo, woo, woo. Donald. Don't forget to subscribe. Donald Trump wants you to subscribe. Joe Biden wants you to subscribe. Kennedy, he's kind of on the fence. He's not really sure. But Biden said for sure do that. And Trump said, yep. Okay, anyway. So what I'm saying is this. They started saying that I'm a Trumpster, I'm a racist. Okay, if If I think Trump's going, not if I'm going to vote for Trump, not if I'm going to support Donald Trump, not if I'm going to make it write a check. I don't have a checking account. I mean, I do have a checking account. I have an account that has checks, but that's just the whatever we always say. I'm going to check the Donald Trump re-election, blah blah blah, 2024, $100. No, I wouldn't even say that. All I said was Donald Trump's going to win. But they were saying that if I say that, if I just say Donald Trump's going to win, I'm a Trumpster, I'm a MAGA, I'm a racist, I'm a sexist. I believe in the raping of women. I believe in that we should basically return to a slavery type of a situation, indentured servants. We should remove all the laws that protect. They always say blacks. They always say protects the blacks. And this is black, this is white. Okay, they always protect the black people or doing bad things against blacks. And there's other minorities, I mean, that are out here, but they always say black, 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 black. And believe you me, whatever. There were some terrible things done to those that were black or in the past, and I'm sure today there's some things that should be done differently in the treatment of those of any kind of a minority, and probably some different ways we should treat some of the poor whites, some of the people on the streets, or some of the white people that really, why do we have to be bad to anyone? Let's just be good to everyone if we could. But anyway, all I said was Trump's going to win, and the reason I said that is because Trump's going to win. Is it going to be a train wreck? Like someone was saying, it's kind of funny to use train wreck because of Joe Biden's lies about riding trains. But they say, well, it'll be a train wreck. It's going to be a slaughter. It's going to be this. They can't really say too much when it comes to the president. He's going to get smoked. You can't really say that because the guy's the president. You can't say anything that could slang for harm being done to a person that might be the president of the United States. But Trump's winning. Biden's going to lose. Now, why is Biden going to lose? We say, why is Biden going to lose, David? Why do you say that? One of my friends, he calls himself woke. He said he's very woke. And he watched one of my videos. We've known each other for a long time, and we both were Democrats. No, I was a Democrat, and when we were in college, he was a member of the college Republican group, Young Republicans, college Republicans, something like that. And he was very, very pro-Republican. This is when Reagan was around. A lot of people became really strong believers in the Republican Party and that platform for Ronald Reagan. Do you remember Ronald Reagan? Any of you old enough? Yeah, Ronald Reagan was an actor, governor, president. He's the president of SAG-AFTRA, which I'm a member of. So he became a big-time Republican. Then he became the opposite. It's kind of like if you are an alcoholic and then you stop being an alcoholic, and then everybody that has a beer, you're an alcoholic, you're an addict, you're this, you're addicted to that, and they become the exact opposite. They're hardcore drink to, you're this, and then they start judging you. We might say, hey man, do you think you need a little help with your drinking problem? But now they're judging you because you had a Michelob Light or something. So now he said that one thing I said is, if you're this upset now, this is last month, what's going to happen when we vote in November? Because let's say we were in March, so it's April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 8 months. In 8 months, we're going to vote. In January, 2 months later, you're going to have a new president. We're going to have a new president who's been an old president in January, and his name is Donald Trump. So if you're this upset now because they're just saying there's going to be an election between these two main characters, Trump and Biden, or Biden and Trump, however you want to say it, if you're that upset now, how much more upset can you possibly get? And you start thinking about that, you're right. As I told him, these are elections. They happen. He's now an actor as well. These are things that happen every 4 years, sometimes every whatever number of years it is, depending on how long the person's allowed to be in office. Sometimes every 2 years, every 4 years. We always have elections, so we can vote for somebody else. So if Donald Trump is elected and he takes office in 2025, if you don't like him, then vote for somebody else next time in 2028. So he said, you're right. I'm upset to a huge degree about something that hasn't happened yet. It's not going to happen for a while. A lot of people say it's too close to call. That's not true. It's going to be Trump. It's going to be Trump. So why is Biden going to lose? So anyway, so now he said that he kind of agrees with me. He said, sadly, I must admit it's going to be Trump. A lot of the people that are Biden supporters, they say Biden's going to win. And I come back with this. Why? What do you mean, why? Biden's going to win. How? Why? How? Why? How? Let's look at those two things. Why and how. Why is Biden going to win? CNN said he's going to lose, and it's going to be not even be close. MSNBC is saying it's going to be Donald Trump. Foreign governments are looking at how they're going to negotiate with us because they know anything that's voted that we agree upon now may change in January when we have a new president. So they're saying, in 10 months from now, we don't think the Russians are going to invade us, Finland or Sweden or Poland, whoever is close to them, Germany even. We don't believe that they're going to do this thing. We don't necessarily believe that in the next 10 months China isn't going to Taiwan. It could happen. And a lot of people say it might happen because they're afraid of what's going to happen if another country says, if we're going to invade, let's hit them while they're weak. And a lot of people consider the Biden-Harris administration weak. They said Harris should be replaced, but they can't. They can't do it. They're saying she is not a strain. She's a liability to the ticket, they're saying. Well, so is Joe Biden. But what happens now is if the other foreign countries are already getting ready to negotiate deals with Donald Trump because they know it's going to be Donald Trump. So if those that you would think, people say, well, that's Fox News saying that. No, it's not Fox News. That's Breitbart. That's this. They're all saying this. Biden is going to win. Biden's going to win. Why? How? Biden, 1988 was 1988 when he had to remove himself from the ticket. He got caught lying and plagiarism, the plagiarism scandal. He had to remove himself. I think he's asked to leave, right? Because the Democrats don't have to run him. So they said, hey, man, Joe, you're just a liar. He said that he was known as Young Joe, the senator. He was known as Lying Joe. Lying Joe when he was a young senator. So if he did those things way back then, 30 years ago, whatever, and now he's totally honest, you can say, well, that was in the past. That was in the past. That was in the past. But the bridge comes down, and he says he was on a train going across that bridge almost daily. He drove trucks. He was a big rig driver. Or that he was being looked at to play professional football. He knew that guy on the train every day. I saw him, blah, blah, blah. He said after the towers came down, he was there the next day on ground zero, right there, helping. Not true. That other bridge that went down, he was there and he witnessed it going down. It's lie after lie after lie after lie. That's a big part of why he's going to lose. A lot of the Democrats are saying, hey, man, this guy's a liar. His son is this, whatever. You can't really judge a person by their son too much. You can kind of raise it based on how you raise them. But when you introduce drugs into the situation, a lot of times you can do the best job in the world raising somebody. They experiment, they get addicted or whatever. So there's an addiction issue there, of course. But a lot of people said, had I only known that it was true about that laptop, I would not have voted for Biden. I may not have voted at all, they're saying. But they were told the Russians made up the story about the laptop. The Russians have a lot of time on their hands. But why is he going to lose? I'm going to tell you. And it comes down, it's very, very basic. It's very, very small. Biden has never been popular in his own party. And he's not popular in his own party now. When a candidate runs as a Democrat, they must be popular with the Democrats and at least tolerated by the Republicans, where a few might say, God, I don't really know if I like that Donald Trump guy. I think I'm going to vote for Biden. You need some to go the other way. But the opposite is happening. Biden is not popular in his party. Some people are saying, God, the economy is terrible. It's only getting worse. The economy is bad. We're weak at the border. Now Biden has this problem with his support of Israel. And he's in Michigan and Minnesota, some of these areas where there's a large population of those that could be Palestinian or sympathetic to the situation there. So no, I'm not going to vote for Biden. I'm not going to vote for him. They say, they will, when it comes down to it. They can say, I don't want Trump, I'm going to vote for Biden. Maybe not. So Biden's going to lose. Biden's going to lose. Are you okay? Are you okay with that? Biden's not going to win. So he's dishonest. all politicians are dishonest, but this guy goes up onto television and he lies to this day. To this day, he's lying. He has a very unpopular vice president. She has nicknames about some of the things she did when she was in California. They call her the cackling witch. They don't like her. They just don't like her. Remember when they said the thing about she was the border czar and she was supposed to go down to the southern border? And they said, have you been to the border? She cackles and said, which border? I've been to France, or something like that. Like European travel that a lot of people here can't do. And no one said, hey, no, oh, I'm sorry. God, we didn't realize how stupid you were. I'm sorry. My fault. The southern border of the United States. Have you been to that border? Oh. They can't tell her that she's stupid. I'm not saying that she is. But if she really doesn't know the difference, wow, that's scary. So he's unpopular in his own party. He's losing the swing states. Now he does have California. California's got the most electoral college votes, 54. So he has that, and he has a few other ones. New York, he has Oregon's leaning towards him, but he loses all the battleground states that they weren't sure which way it would go. Could go either way. He loses those. Now there are some states here that are toss-up. This is according to CNN, not Breitbart, but there's some that are toss-ups. But even if he wins all three of the toss-up states, it's not enough. He'll still lose. Biden's going to lose. He's going to lose. Now, who does he have to blame? A lot of it he has to blame is Joe Biden. He has to blame himself. He could have been honest. Hey man, I played a little football, throw the ball with my dad. The story about the kissing guys on the street corner, that never happened. My dad said, love is love. It doesn't matter who you love. No, his dad would have probably thrown up. No kissing men on the street corner. None of that stuff happened. All of this stuff, the sniffing the kids. He nibbled on a child's shoulder. People look at that and think, well, this guy's really weird. So he does some weird stuff. He does some dishonest stuff. He messes up his speech. He called the Easter Bunny the Oyster Bunny. I don't know if you guys caught that. He said at the egg roll, him and the Oyster Bunny will be right out. Oyster Bunny. So he has those obstacles. But a lot of he created for himself. Now, age happens to all of us. It's only get worse, folks. We either get older or we get dead. So he's getting a little bit older, right? And he kind of does that little shuffle thing, and they have to kind of direct him. And, oh no, Mr. President over here. He's calling out for people in the audience that aren't there, and all that kind of stuff. A lot of videos now, you see him, they're trying to move him to where he's supposed to go. He did that thing where he walked into the wall. Maybe he was just being silly, like just turned around and pretended like, oh, I'm the Energizer Bunny. Boop, whoa, hit them, hit. Or one of those toys, boop, they bump, they turn. Maybe he's just playing around, but a lot of, I'm not joking, and that's not a joke. And all that. It really hurts him. So Joe Biden's going to lose. Biden's going to lose. Are you okay? Will you be okay? So let's take a look at the CNN map. This is CNN. CNN. This is not Fox News. This is not Breitbart. This is not Newsmax, any of those. This is not a Russian disinformation policy. This is what CNN says is going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and turn it. Hopefully it works fine. 1 second. And we're back. Okay, so here we go. This is CNN 2024 by CNN. Okay, this is what they say is going to happen here. And this might be worse than this. I can't remember what they called it. They didn't call it a bloodbath. That was Trump's thing. I think one of them said it's going to be a train wreck, or it's going to be not a slaughter. They had a name for it where they were kind of going for the impactful statement. Let me make sure my phone, this is off. Okay, so let's go and look. Let's go West Coast to East Coast. Here we go. California, that's a big one. That's dark blue. That's going to Biden. And then we got Oregon, which is a toss-up. I mean, not a toss-up. It's leaning towards here. They're not quite sure. There's only 8 votes, but still you need them. Washington, he's going to get Washington. But then look at this. Nevada, they say it's leaning towards Trump. But now, since this was put out, most recently I heard that Nevada's definitely going to Trump. So then we got Idaho, Montana. All of this is Trump. All this. This right here, yellow, means it's a toss-up. But they do believe that Arizona will go to Donald Trump, even though they said that he had the problems when they were was it Arizona and Georgia, where he was accusing the people of some kind of a voter booth fraud or whatever. So then these two here are leaning towards Biden, not exactly going to Biden, but if you look at the states he has control over, he has the big enchilada right there, but the other ones are all pretty small. So then we go to Trump. He has all of this. Now this one right here has a few little sections that could be a toss-up in some areas of Nebraska. They do this little striping thing, meaning there could be some areas that are very strong Trump, some are lightly in favor of Trump, and some that could possibly vote, but it's 5 votes. See, that's the problem. Trump could lose those 5 votes to Biden, and it'll be just fine. Trump could lose the other states that are a toss-up and still win. So then we come down here to Kansas. These are also kind of small, but then we got this big one right here. Look at this. Look at Texas. That's big. And then we got Oklahoma, all this Iowa, all of this through here. It's all Trump. It's 100% Trump. And these are dark red. These are Trump. Trump's going to win these for sure. Now, they say he will win Michigan, especially over the fact of Biden's unpopularity there. Oh, also Alaska over here is going to Trump. So Biden will most likely lose Michigan. Okay. Even though he's been strong there before. Pennsylvania, isn't he from there? And they say he may win that. That one is, I think, it's the closest toss-up, but it's almost only 19 points. So if you look at what Biden has here, 12 that are for sure him, 12, 54, 19, 28, part of here, Maine, he's got part of that at 4, and then this area through here. So even if he gets this, and this, and maybe picks up like Nevada or one of these areas that's leaning towards Trump, he's going to lose badly. This is what they're saying is going to happen. They say it could be worse than this. So this guy needs none. You know, he needs 0 more votes. The road to 270. He's got 2 more votes than he needs. 2 more there. This guy needs to pick up 45. How's he going to pick it up? Once again, why and how? Why is he only getting this? I told you, he's unpopular. He's advancing in age. He says things that are impossible to be true. The economy's bad. A lot of illegal immigration coming through. He tried to blame it on Trump. Remember, he said on day 1 that he was going to reverse all of Trump's border policies, and look what happened. So why is this it? And then look at this. How? This is the why. Why will Trump win? Why would Biden win? And how's he going to do it? Which one is Texas going to go to him? Even if he wins Texas, it's still not enough. Even if he can pull down 40 points from Texas, it wouldn't be enough. And it's not going to happen. So, folks, once again, you know, I know, you can deny it. People names. You can say, David, you are a pedophile because you said Trump's going to win. Okay, that's the kind of thing you want to say behind the computer screen, behind the keyboard, not to my face. But anyway, pedophile's a bad thing to say. Bad. And where's the proof that Trump is a pedophile? His daughter sat on his leg, and he had his arm around her waist, I guess, when he was on a photograph. That may not be classified as pedophilia or child porn, all that. And if Joe took showers with his daughter, I think she was like 12, they said. She said she's about 12 years old, 13. That's weird. Yeah, but maybe trying to save water. Who knows? Did he touch her? No. Did he wash her body? She didn't say that. She said her dad would come into the shower when she was in there. Maybe he did to be silly. Like, hey, here I am, honey. Let's take a shower with old dad. Maybe he's wearing his swimming trunks. We don't know. So I'm not saying that Joe did anything wrong or Biden did anything wrong. I mean, that Joe or Dawn did anything wrong when it came to their children or other children. I don't really think that when Biden sniffs a baby or nibbles a baby, I don't really think he wants to do anything inappropriate past the fact that's inappropriate. The Then we got the Tara Reid thing for Biden. Almost everything that the Democrats come after Trump for, there's an illustration or an example of something that Biden is accused of doing the same exact thing. So the if you watch the news and you watch the Democrats, what are they saying? Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump is bad, oh, Trump is bad, Trump is bad, Trump is bad, oh, that Donald Trump, he's bad. But what do they say is good about Biden? Why is he gonna lose? And why can't he win? When I asked my friends, why will he win? How will he win? I still have people that have not friended me again. They unfriended me after I said that Hillary was going to lose. They argued with me all the way up until like late October, early November. And then when she lost, they unfriended me because they didn't want to face the fact that they were wrong and I was right. And I wasn't trying to be right. I just said, I don't think that Hillary's going to win. I think it's going to be Donald Trump. And they're angry to this day, probably. I don't know. They're re-angry again if they saw that if they ever saw something I posted, they said, oh my God, there's that David guy again saying Trump's going to win. All I said last time was, Trump's going to win. That's all I said. Trump's going to win. This time, all I'm saying is Trump's going to win. Biden's going to lose. So this video is Biden's going to lose. Biden is going to lose. And it may be really bad. According to CNN, it's going to be a really, really big lopsided win for Donald Trump. Now, they're CNN. So you think if CNN thinks that, they're really, really slanted to the left. A lot of people said that they should probably lose a lot of their tax benefit for being considered a news station, because right now CNN and MSNBC are only basically a talk show. They're posting anti-Trump stuff. That's what they do. They try to win the election by saying bad things about Trump and trying to say that Trump is bad, but they're not talking about their candidate. So Biden should sue CNN for equal time, right? Equal time on the station, because it's 100% Trump is no good. Well, he's going to be your president again, folks. You lived through 4 years with Trump as president. You're going to have another 4, and it's come up really kind of quick. You got 10 months now, right? Is it about 10 months to get ready for that? So be ready, be prepared. Trump's going to win. Right down here, folks, right down here. I'm pointing to the left, so it should be pointing to the right. Please, hello, Joe. Oh, yeah. Joe said, please vote for, please vote. Please give us subscribe right there if you haven't done so already. What was that, Don? Oh, Donald Trump said it too. They agreed on something. They both agreed that you should subscribe to this channel. Take care, everyone. Biden's going to lose.